mention is that this is where I met this pretty lady 26 years ago, and we're right there in that cafeteria, and I saw her across a crowded room, literally. I remember that very moment, and I looked across the room and I said, oh my gosh, that is a pretty lady. And I went and I sat down and talked to her, and she gave me the most radiant, beautiful smile, and her name was Alicia Taylor. And I said, well, and I said, my grandmother's name is Felicia Taylor. And then you asked me where I was from. I said, I'm from Louisville. You said, oh, I grew up in Louisville, right?
I did grow up.
And because your dad used to teach there. Mm-hmm. And then it turned out we were both Geminis, and a bunch of other. Oh, and then I said, are you from Gary? You said, how did you know? Even though I just guessed Gary because everybody's from Gary, right? And I remember talking to you and how kind you were, and how sweet you were. And I also remember when I saw you, how pretty, I think you were walking out, I was like, ooh, look at that. Ooh. And we went upstairs to the 4th floor in this building.
We have to go up there.
Yes, and she had a bunch of Starburst. It wasn't Skittles, it was
Starburst.
Starburst. Yes, and I was thinking, how does she eat all this candy while she's studying? The sugar has to be like overwhelming. So check this out, man. Check this out, brother. So that night, I went home and I wrote in my journal, and I still have these words written down. I wrote, today I met the most beautiful woman in the world. And so here it is 20-some years later, and I still think you're the most beautiful woman in the world. And so I thought that it would be cool to come to this very spot where I first met you.
Yes.
And get on my knee.
Oh, Boyce.
And say, Alicia Taylor McLaughlin X, I've loved you so much since I first met you. I think you give me life. You are sunshine for me. And nothing has ever touched my soul the way you have. And I'd like to ask if I'd like to go back in time and do what I wish I could have did back then and say, will you marry me? And I guess, and I want to make sure I did it right, so.
Whoa! Boyce, you are something.
So I thought that the place that I first met you 26 years ago would be the place to do it.
Oh.
So I think she's supposed to say yes. I hope she says.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I didn't know.